ஆரோலாபின் புதிய நவீனமயமான கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் தொடக்க விழா இனிதே தொடங்கி இருக்கிறது. இப்பொழுது நமது கௌரவ விருந்தினர் அவர்களும் சிறப்பு விருந்தினரும் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியிலே கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். குத்து விளக்கேற்றி நிகழ்ச்சி இன்னும் சற்று நேரத்தில் தொடங்க உள்ளது. The Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India, Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran அவர்கள் சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். உடன் வேலம்மாள் கல்வி குடும்பங்களின் தலைவர் திரு எம் வி முத்துராமலிங்கம் அவர்களும் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். குத்து விளக்கேற்றி தொடங்கி வைக்கும் நிகழ்ச்சி. குத்து விளக்கேற்றி தொடங்கி வைத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினரும் நமது கௌரவ விருந்தினர் அவர்களும் திருவிளக்கின் 2 திரிகள் ஏற்றப்பட்டு 3ஆம் திரியில் டாக்டர் ஜி நாச்சியார் அவர்கள் ஏற்றிக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். இந்த விழா இனிதே இப்பொழுது நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. அனைவரும் நாம் திரையிலும் கண்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். திருவிளக்கின் ஒளி போல மனிதனின் கண் ஒளியும் மிக தெளிவாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்பதை போல இந்த நிகழ்வு அமைந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அதற்கான முதல் படியாக கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவு இன்று தொடங்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. இன்னும் சிறிது நேரத்தில் அதற்கான விழா நிகழ்ச்சிகள் நடைபெற உள்ளன. திரு ஆர்.டி. ஸ்ரீராம் அவர்கள் குத்துவிளக்கின் அடுத்த முனையில் தீபத்தை ஏற்றிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார். திருமதி மகாலட்சுமி அவர்கள், அடுத்ததாக திரு வெங்கடேஷ் கண்ணன் அவர்கள், திரு வெங்கடேஸ்வரன் அவர்கள், இந்த குத்து விளக்கின் திருமுனைகளை தீபம் கொண்டு ஏற்றி வைத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். தீப ஒளி போல எங்கும் கண் ஒளி பரவ வேண்டும் என்பதற்கு முதல் அடையாளமாக இந்த ஒளி தீபம் ஏற்றப்படுகிறது என்பதே இதன் இலக்காக இருக்கும் என்று நம்புகிறோம். ஆரோலாபின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் குத்து விளக்கேற்றி தொடங்கி வைக்கும் நிகழ்ச்சி இனிதே நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. நாம் எல்லோரும் அதை இந்த ஒளித்திரையிலே கண்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். மங்களகரமான இந்த நிகழ்வு எல்லோரும் மனதிலும் ஒரு அருமையான ஒளியை போன்று பரவி இருக்கிறது என்று தான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். ஆரோலாபின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவு குத்து விளக்கேற்றி தொடங்கி வைக்கப்பட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. விருந்தினர்கள் இப்பொழுது அந்த கட்டிட பிரிவினை பார்வையிட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். ஆரோலாப் உலகளவிய கண் மருத்துவ உபகரணங்கள் தயாரிப்பு நிறுவனம். கிட்டத்தட்ட 30 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு மேலாக ஒளியியல் அறிவியல், துல்லியமான பொறியியல் மற்றும் பெரிய அளவிலான உற்பத்தி ஆகியவற்றின் மூலம் கண் சிகிச்சையை மேம்படுத்தி வருகிறது. 40 மில்லியன்களுக்கும் அதிகமான ஆரோலாப் கண்ணுக்குள் பொருத்தப்படும் லென்ஸுகள் IOL உலகம் முழுவதும் கண் பார்வையை மீட்டெடுத்துள்ளன என்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். உலக அளவில் இன்று பொருத்தப்படக்கூடிய 10 IOLகளில் ஒன்று ஆரோலாப் லென்ஸ் என்பதில் மிகவும் பெருமிதம் அடைகின்றோம். இது ஆரோலாபின் உற்பத்தி அளவு மற்றும் தொழில்நுட்பங்களின் மீதான நம்பிக்கையின் ஒரு சான்று என்றே சொல்ல வேண்டும். IOL உற்பத்திக்கான தங்கத்தரம் என்று சொல்வார்களே, கோல்டன் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ், உலகின் மிகப்பெரிய எண்ணிக்கையிலான ஆப்டோஃபார்ம் லேத்ஸ் ஆரோலாபில் உள்ளதால் மிக உயர்ந்த தரமான மற்றும் மிக மேம்பட்ட லென்ஸுகளுக்கு இவை உறுதியளிக்கின்றன. கண் அறுவை சிகிச்சை தையல் தயாரிக்கும் உலகின் 4 நிறுவனங்களில் ஒன்றாக ஆரோலாப் உள்ளது என்பதை மிகவும் பெருமையுடன் சொல்லிக் கொள்வதில் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். இது நம்பகரமான அறுவை சிகிச்சையில் நம் நிலையை வலுப்படுத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. ஆரோலாபின் வளர்ச்சி அணுகக்கூடிய தன்மை மட்டுமல்ல, உலகத்தரம் வாய்ந்த தரம் மற்றும் தொழில்நுட்பத்தை பெரிய அளவில் வழங்க நம்மாலும் முடியும் என்பதையும் பிரதிபலிக்கிறது. இப்போது விருந்தினர்கள் ஆரோலாவின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவினை பார்வையிட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அது பற்றிய சில செய்திகளையும் இன்று உங்கள் முன்னால் வைக்க ஆசைப்படுகின்றோம். இந்தியா மற்றும் பிற வளரும் நாடுகளில் கிராமப்புற தேவைகளை பூர்த்தி செய்யும் வகையில் கையிலே பிடித்து பயன்படுத்தக்கூடிய தானியங்கி லென்ஸ் திறன் அளவீட்டு கருவி ஹேண்ட்ஹெல்ட் ஆட்டோ ரெஃப்ராக்டர் தயாரித்த உலகின் முதல் நிறுவனம் ஆரோலாப் என்பதில் மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். ஆரோலாபின் மருத்துவ பிரிவும் பல திருப்பு முனையான தீர்வுகளை நமக்கு தந்திருக்கின்றன. உலகம் முழுவதற்கும் கார்னிசல் இது 14 நாட்கள் செயல்படக்கூடியது. விழி வெண்படலத்தை பாதுகாக்கும் ஒரு மீடியா ஊடகம் என்று தான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். இது இந்தியா முழுவதும் மற்றும் வளரும் நாடுகளில் மாற்று அறுவை சிகிச்சை டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ஸ் மற்றும் ஐ பேங்கிங் இவற்றில் பயன்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறது. லெட்டனோஃப்ராஸ்ட் குளிர்சாதன பட்டியில் வைக்க வேண்டிய தேவையை நீக்குவதற்காக அறை வெப்பநிலையை தாங்கும் வகையில் மறுசீரமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. குளிர் சேமிப்பு வசதி இல்லாத பகுதிகளிலும் கூட மில்லியன் கணக்கான மக்களுக்கு இது உதவி கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்று சொல்ல வேண்டும். வெரிகோசோனால் இது கெராட்டிட்டிஸ் என்ற கண் நோய்க்கான முக்கியமான பூஞ்சை எதிர்ப்பு மருந்து. இது ஆசியா மற்றும் ஆப்பிரிக்காவில் பரவலான தேவைகளை பூர்த்தி செய்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. இது எல்லாமே நம்முடைய ஆரோலாபின் உலகத்தரம் வாய்ந்த தயாரிப்புகளை நிரூபித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றன என்றுதான் நாம் அறுதியிட்டு கூற வேண்டியிருக்கிறது. ஆரோலா புதிய கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி வசதி சுமார் 105 கோடி ரூபாய் முதலீட்டில் அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது என்பதை மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சியாக இந்த நேரத்திலே பகிர விரும்புகிறேன். இது USFDA, EUGMP மற்றும் பிற உலகளாவிய தரநிலைகளுக்கு இணக்கமாக இருக்கிறது. உலக தரம் வாய்ந்த கண் சொட்டு மருந்துகளை அனைவருக்கும் கிடைக்க செய்வதற்காகவும் மில்லியன் கணக்கான மக்களுக்கு புதிய வாய்ப்புகளை காண வழிவகுப்பதற்கும் நமது அர்ப்பணிப்பு இதை அடிக்கோட்டிட்டு காட்டுகிறது என்றுதான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். அட்வான்ஸ்டு தெராப்டிக் கேர் என்பதில் ஆரோலாபின் FDA இணக்கமான கண் சொட்டு மருந்து வசதி, இதன் உற்பத்தி திறன் 75,000 சதுர அடி கட்டப்பட்ட பகுதி, ஆண்டுக்கு 36 மில்லியன் யூனிட் அலகுகள் வரை உற்பத்தி செய்கிறது. தற்போது உள்ள விரிவாக்க வாய்ப்புகளோடு 1 மணி நேரத்திற்கு 12,000 பாட்டில்கள் இவற்றை உற்பத்தி செய்தும் தானியங்கி வழிமுறைகள் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் இருக்கின்றன. 160 நாடுகளில் விற்பனை செய்யப்படுகிறது இந்த மருந்துகள். 100க்கும் மேற்பட்ட தயாரிப்பு ஒப்புதல்கள், 640க்கும் மேற்பட்ட செயல்பாட்டில் உள்ள பதிவுகள், இவையெல்லாம் நம்முடைய உலகளாவிய தரத்தை பறைசாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. ஆராய்ச்சி மற்றும் மேம்பாட்டு R&D, உற்பத்தி மற்றும் சப்ளையர்கள் முழுவதும் இன்டகிரேட்டட் ரிஸ்க் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் என்பதையும் பூர்த்தி செய்கிறது. சஸ்டைனபிலிட்டி என்று பார்க்கும் பொழுது நிலைத்தன்மை, இந்த வசதிக்காக அர்ப்பணிக்கப்பட்ட 286 கிலோவாட் சூரிய சக்தி, ஆற்றல் திறன் கொண்ட HVAC மற்றும் சுற்றுச்சூழலுக்கு உகந்த நீரை மறுசுழற்சி செய்யும் அமைப்பு, மழைநீர் சேகரிப்பு மற்றும் பசுமையான பகுதி பாதுகாப்பு, இவையெல்லாம் ஆரோலாபில் அமைந்திருக்கிறது என்பதில் நாம் பெருமை அடைகின்றோம். கடுமையான செயல்பாட்டின் போதும் இறுதியிலே தரக்கட்டுப்பாட்டின் போதும் நிலையான மற்றும் கிருமிகளற்ற தன்மையை பரிசோதித்தல், ஸ்டெபிலிட்டி அண்ட் ஸ்டெரிலிட்டி டெஸ்டிங், முழுமையான 21 CFR Part 11 உடன் இணக்கமான ஒரு தீர்வு, இவையெல்லாம் ஆரோலாபின் சிறப்பம்சங்களாக திகழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. இதோ நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த கட்டிடம், இது கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவு, புதிய நவீனமயமான சர்வதேச தரத்தில் அமைந்துள்ள பிரிவு என்பதில் நாம் மிக பெருமை அடைகின்றோம். நாம் மட்டுமல்ல, இந்தியா முழுவதும் பெருமை அடைய வேண்டிய ஒரு விஷயம் இது. இதில் கிளீன் ரூம்ஸ் என்று சொல்வார்கள். இந்த கிளீன் ரூம்ஸ் ISO 14644க்கு இணக்கமாக செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறது. HPA வடிகட்டுதல் கொண்ட மேம்பட்ட அட்வான்ஸ்டு HVAC உள்ளது. கடுமையான மாசு கட்டுப்பாட்டு வழிமுறைகளும் இதில் பயன்படுத்தப்பட்டு வருகின்றன. இவையெல்லாம் நம்முடைய ஆரோலாபிற்கு கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவுக்கும் பெருமை சேர்க்கும் விதமாக அமைந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்பதில் நாம் இந்தியராக, அதுவும் மதுரையில் இந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு சிறந்த கட்டமைப்பு கொண்ட சர்வதேச தரம் வாய்ந்த தரத்தை குறிப்பாக உறுதி செய்யக்கூடிய ஆரோலாபின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவு தொடங்கப்பட்டுள்ளது என்பதில் மிகவும் பெருமையும் மகிழ்ச்சியும் அடைகின்றோம். இந்த நாள் ஒரு இனிய நாள், இனிய தொடக்கமான நாள். இப்பொழுது இந்த ஆரோலாபின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவினை நமது விருந்தினர்கள் பார்வையிட்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள்.
A very warm welcome to everyone joining us today for this special occasion. Today marks a proud milestone as we unveil our new eye drop facility, a space built with precision, purpose, and a deep commitment to patient care. Our Aurolab is a global ophthalmic manufacturer. For over 30 years, we have advanced eye care through optical science, engineering precision, and a large-scale manufacturing. Over 40 million Aurolab intraocular lenses have restored sight worldwide. 1 in 10 IOLs implanted globally is an Aurolab lens, a testament to both our scale and the trust in our technologies. With the world's largest number of optopharm lathes, the gold standard for IOL production, we ensure the highest quality and most advanced lenses. Aurolab was the first in the world to manufacture a handheld autorefractor, meeting the rural needs of India and other developing regions. Our new eye drops facility, built with an investment of 105 crores, complies with US FDA, EU GMP, and other global standards. It underscores our commitment to making world-class eye drops accessible and enabling millions to see new possibilities.
நம்முடைய இந்த சிறப்பான விழாவிற்கு சிறப்புரையாற்றுவதற்காக the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India, Dr. V. Anantha Nageswaran அவர்கள் வந்திருக்கின்றார். வேலம்மாள் கல்வி குடும்பங்களின் தோற்றுனர் மற்றும் தலைவர் திரு எம்பி முத்துராமலிங்கம் அவர்கள் கௌரவ விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். விருந்தினர்கள் நமது ஆரோலாபின் புதிய நவீனமயமான சர்வதேச அளவீட்டில் மிக நம்பகரமான உயர்தரத்தில் அமைந்திருக்கக்கூடிய கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவினை பார்வையிட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். அவர்கள் அரங்கத்தில் வந்தவுடன் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி மிக மிக இனிதாக தொடங்க உள்ளது. அனைவரும் தங்களுடைய செல்லிடப்பேசிகளை தயவு செய்து அமைதி நிலையில் வைக்குமாறு மிக அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். வெளியில் வெயிலும் அதிகமாக உள்ளது. வெளியில் நின்று கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய நம்முடைய அலுவலர்கள் மற்றும் விருந்தினர்கள் உள்ளே வந்து அரங்கத்திலே அமருமாறு மிக அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். உள்ளே வந்து அரங்கத்தில் வந்து அமர்ந்தால் இன்னும் நிகழ்ச்சி சிறிது நேரத்திலே தொடங்க உள்ளது. அவற்றையும் நீங்கள் கண்டும் கேட்டும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடையலாம் என்பதையும் இந்த நேரத்திலே தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள மிகவும் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கின்றோம். உங்களை எல்லோரையும் அன்புடன் அரங்கத்தில் உள்ளே வரவேற்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். அரங்கத்தின் உள்ளே வந்து அமருமாறு மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். வெளியில் நின்று கொண்டிருப்பவர்கள் தயவு செய்து அரங்கத்திற்குள் வாருங்கள்.
இது ஓகேவா சார்? இது ஓகேவா? இப்படி வச்சுக்கவா? இப்படி வச்சுக்கலாம். எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து தான் வருவாங்க. உள்ள போயிருக்காங்க ஏதோ நினைச்சு நான் மறந்துட்டேன். சரி இப்படி வச்சுக்கலாம்.
நீங்கள் பேசுகிறது எனக்கே கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது. எங்கே வந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்கன்னு தெரியல. கொஞ்சம் சவுண்டா அப்போ மேலே அது வராமல் மாத்திரம் மைக் மேலே படாமல் மாத்திரம்.
இது ஓகேவா சார்?
நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் இன்னும் சற்று நேரத்தில் அரங்கத்திற்கு வரவிருப்பதால் வெளியிலே நின்று கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய நம்முடைய அலுவலர்களும் நம்முடைய விருந்தினர்களும் உள்ளே வந்த அரங்கத்தில் அமருமாறு மிக அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினரும் கௌரவ விருந்தினரும் அரங்கத்திற்குள் வந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். அவர்களுக்கு நமது வரவேற்பை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். உங்களுடைய உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்களோடு அவருக்கு நாம் வரவேற்பை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். மதுரை ஆரோலாவில் நடைபெறக்கூடிய புதிய நவீனமயமான சர்வதேச அளவீட்டில் மிக நம்பகரமான உயர் தரத்தில் அமைந்திருக்கக்கூடிய கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் தொடக்க விழாவின் சிறப்பு விழா நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வந்திருக்கும் அனைவரையும் அன்புடன் வரவேற்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். டாக்டர் வி அவர்களின் உயரிய நம்பிக்கையான கண் பார்வை என்பது ஒவ்வொரு மனிதனின் தனி உரிமை என்பதை நிறைவேற்றும் வகையில் இந்த கண் சொட்டு மருந்து பிரிவு தனது ஒவ்வொரு நிலைகளிலும் செயல்படும். விழாவிற்கு வந்திருக்கும் அனைவரையும் மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம்.
Good morning everyone. A very warm welcome to the special occasion on this special day. Today marks a proud milestone as we inaugurate a world-class eye drop manufacturing facility built to meet the most stringent US FDA standards. This facility is not just about increasing capacity, it's about delivering high-quality, trusted products to patients worldwide with precision and care. At its heart lies the vision of Dr. V, who believed that every person has the right to sight. His mission was more than medical. It was a humanitarian movement. This facility carries that legacy forward, blending cutting-edge science with compassionate service. Welcome to your new chapter. Welcome to a place where we help the world see new possibilities.
நமது விருந்தினர்களை மேடையில் காண்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றோம். இப்பொழுது இறை வணக்கம்.
To start this special day with blessings of the Almighty, we invite our Aurolab staff to lead us with a prayer song.
மன்னாதி போதமோடு விண்ணாதி அண்டம் நீ, மறை நான்கின் அடிமுடியும் நீ, மதியும் நீ ரவியும் நீ, புனலும் நீ அனலும் நீ, மண்டலம் இரண்டேழும் நீ, பெண்ணும் நீ ஆணும் நீ, பல்லுயிர்க்குயிரும் நீ, பிறவும் நீ உருவமும் நீயே, பேதாதி பேதம் நீ, பாதாதி கேசம் நீ, பெற்ற தாய் தந்தையும் நீயே, பிரம்மா நீ, விஷ்ணு நீ, கைலாசநாதன் நீ, அல்லாவும் இயேசுவும் நீ, எல்லாமும் ஒன்றான இறைவா நீ, எந்நாளும் எல்லாருக்கும் அருள்வாயே நலம் யாவும், எல்லாமும் ஒன்றான இறைவா நீ, எந்நாளும் எல்லாருக்கும் அருள்வாயே நலம் யாவும்.
Thank you, sisters.
நன்றி. வரவேற்புரை.
We invite Mr. Krishna Kumar, Senior Manager, Regulatory Affairs, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. It is a proud and joyful moment for all of us as we gather to inaugurate our new eye drops manufacturing facility. This is more than just a building. It is a step forward in our mission to make high quality and affordable eye care products available across the world. We are deeply honored to have with us our chief guest, Dr. Anantanageswaran sir, the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. Sir, your leadership in guiding India's economic policies has been remarkable. You have always emphasized the need to align economic progress with social impact. For us at Aurolab, your presence here highlights the importance of linking strong institutions with national growth. We warmly welcome you, sir. We are equally delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Sri M.V. Muthuramalingam sir, your vision in education and your pioneering institutions have shaped the lives of thousands of students. The commitment and excellence you stand for resonate strongly with our values at Aurolab. We are privileged to have you with us today. As we celebrate this milestone, we must remember our founder, Dr. G. Venkataswamy, Dr. V. His dream was to eliminate needless blindness, and the vision still guides us. Alongside him, our founding trustees, Mr. G. Srinivasan and Dr. P. Namperumal Swami, laid the foundations of this organization. Today's facility is a continuation of their legacy of service. I also welcome our trustees, consultants, partners, and dealers who have supported us throughout this journey. Above all, I thank our staff and team whose dedication has turned this dream into reality. On behalf of Aurolab, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, our advisors, dealers, dignitaries, bankers, government officials, colleagues, friends, media, and well-wishers. Your presence makes this day truly special. With this new facility built to international standards, we are strengthening our ability to serve patients with quality, safety, and integrity. This inauguration is not just about infrastructure, it is a reaffirmation of our mission to enable, sight, and serve humanity. Thank you and welcome once again.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome.
நன்றி. இப்போது விருந்தினர்களை கௌரவித்து நினைவு பரிசு வழங்கும் நேரம். நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் டாக்டர் அனந்த் நாகேஸ்வரன் அவர்களுக்கு நினைவு பரிசினை வழங்கிட ஆரோலாபின் மேனாள் கௌரவ இயக்குனர் டாக்டர் பி பாலகிருஷ்ணன் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம்.
We invite Dr. P. Balakrishnan, Director Emeritus Aurolab, to present a memento to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Anantha Nageshwaran, the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India, as a token of gratitude.
உங்களது உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்கள். இப்போது நமது கௌரவ விருந்தினர் திரு எம்பி முத்துராமலிங்கம் அவர்களுக்கு நினைவு பரிசினை வழங்கிட அரவிந்த் கண் பாதுகாப்பு அமைப்பின் தலைவர் டாக்டர் ஆர்.டி. ரவீந்திரன் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம்.
We request Dr. R.D. Ravindran, Chairman, Aravind Eye Care System, to present a memento to our honorable guest of honor, Shri M.B. Muthuramalingam, to honor his presence.
உங்களது உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்கள்.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honors.
நன்றி. புதிய நவீனமயமான சர்வதேச அளவீட்டில் மிக நம்பகரமான மிகவும் உயர் தரத்தில் அமைந்திருக்கக்கூடிய கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் உயரிய நோக்கம் குறித்து விளக்க ஆரோலாபின் மேலாண் இயக்குனர் திரு ஆர்.டி. ஸ்ரீராம் அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம்.
We now invite Mr. R.D. Sriram, our Managing Director, to give the project report and share the vision behind our new eye drop facility.
Respected guests, respected trustees, and everyone gathered here, a very good morning to all of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking your valuable time to be with us on this occasion, a milestone for Aurolab. In my presentation, I'll tell a little bit about why Aurolab came into existence, mostly about this project and the equipment that we have installed, and then partly what this facility will impact the world, and finally what Aurolab has done in the last 34 years in a very nutshell. As you all know, Aravind Hospital has one of the founding values of Aravind Hospital is to treat the patient irrespective of their ability to pay. When the lenses came into the market in the year 1988-89, it was costing somewhere around 2,500 to 2,700 rupees. At that time, the cost of 8 grams gold was less than that. So imagine today, if someone has to pay for 80,000, 90,000 rupees for a lens, it is totally not affordable for a common person. This was the condition in 1989-90. But this lens gave a very good vision to the patient, near normal vision, far superior than the older version where they give a very thick glass. Our founder, Dr. G. Venkataswamy, wanted to make these lenses in India, and also he wanted to make it at a price that it is affordable for a common man. I think with this noble thought, this organization came into existence, and then we started with 10 passionate members. Dr. Bala and myself, we were one of the founding employees. Today we have about 1,900 employees, and we have 5 divisions. In addition to the lenses, intraocular lenses, we also manufacture pharmaceuticals, eye drops, blades, sutures, and also equipments. Now I'll talk about the new facility. The Bhumi Puja for the new facility was done in the month of December 2023. In a span of about 19-20 months, we have built the facility and completed it. The facility is roughly around 75,000 square feet, 3 floors, each floor having 25,000 square feet. The ground floor is mostly for production, and there is a small office. First floor has got all the labs, analytical lab, microbiology lab, and air handling units and the clean utilities. The second floor we have left vacant now for the future expansion. In the ground floor, you will see a lot of clean rooms, barring a very small office area. The entire around 22,000-23,000 square feet is all clean rooms. And those clean rooms are divided into different pressure zones. I will explain about that a little bit later in one of the slides. And we also have a building management system to make sure that the right temperature, humidity, pressure all maintained 24/7, 365 days in the facility. And I'll also talk about some of the key equipments that we have purchased for this project. What you see is some of the clean rooms, and after the function gets over, you are welcome to see the facility. These clean rooms have a monolithic floor, what we call as a PU floor, and the floor and the wall has a curve. Not only the floor and the wall, also the ceiling has a curvature. Small curve is given. This is to ensure no dust can accumulate in the crevice. As I mentioned, the entire building is divided into 3 pressure zones: Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. What we are here is the ambience pressure. The Zone 1 will have little bit more pressure than the ambience, which means from the Zone 1, the air will leak out into the ambience. From the ambience, the dust or the air cannot get into the facility. The Zone 2 is even more pressurized, where we do the manufacturing of the eye drops. The Zone 3 is where we do the filling, sterile filling. It is kept at a 40 pascals at a much higher pressure. So from the Zone 3, it will come to Zone 2, from Zone 2 to Zone 1, and Zone 1 to ambience. So there is no way the ambience air can get into the facility. This is to make sure that it is clean and sterile. This is ensured by a building management system which has got a software, and we have got a sensors in all the rooms to measure the pressure, temperature, humidity, and this is monitored 24/7 and also recorded. Everything is recorded. In addition to this, we also have cameras and the fire alarm system connected to the building management software. And now about the equipments. This is the most costliest equipment that we have purchased, and this equipment determines the capacity of this whole facility. This equipment we bought from Italy. It's called the filling line. It complies with the European and American norms. Those are the very stringent norms. If a machine can adhere to these 2 standards, it can very well, adhere to the Japan, Australia, Korean standards. This is purchased at a cost of about 20 crores. The size of the machine is around 8 meters by 5 meters, roughly around 26 feet by 15 feet. This machine can fill 200 bottles per minute, and it can fill up to a 30 milliliter with an accuracy of 0.05 ml. The bottle is weighed, empty bottle, every single empty bottle is weighed, filling is done, and after the filling, the bottle is again weighed to ensure the volumes are maintained. And after that, it is nozzle is put, capped. And this facility, this machine, you will see some round holes all around, which will have a glove. When you go into the plant, you can see the glove port. You cannot access the machine with a bare hand. So the inside the machine, a sterility is maintained 24/7. So it is kept sterile, whether we are doing the operations or not. That entire machine will be kept 24/7, 365 days, clean and sterile. It also has a system to clean every part of the machine that contacts with the liquid that we fill, to ensure no traces of the previous batch is carried forward to the next batch. After cleaning, it also does the sterilization. So what we call as a clean in place, sterilize in place, all those features are kept in this machine. This is to ensure the product safety and ultimately the patient safety. The next set of machines are the manufacturing, filtration and holding vessels. In these vessels, we have got 3 vessels, 150 liters, 500 liters, 700 liters. So we can make a batch anywhere from 45 liters to 700 liters, we can make a batch. These machines ensure that every single drop, from the first drop to the last drop, the purity, chemical composition, sterility, all of that is maintained. So these are also highly automated, and again these equipments are also complies with all the standards. Next is the labeling machine. It is little bit higher speed. It can print up to 300 labels a minute. More importantly, it has got a detection system where if there is a small character is smudged or not printed properly, the label will be scrapped. For example, for the patient, if the expiry date is wrongly printed, then it can have an effect, ill effect. So this detects also at a very high speed and then stops the machine from labeling a wrong label. Next is the cartonator, where each eye drop bottle is put into a cotton box. This cotton box has got a code, what we call as a pharma code. The pharma code and the bottle label also has a code. Both are scanned at the same speed of 200 bottles per minute, just to ensure the right bottle gets into the right cotton box. By mistake, even if a supplier mixes a cotton box of a different eye drop, the machine will immediately detect and then stop. This is to ensure the product safety and also to the patient safety. On the first floor, we have got all the analytical labs and the microbiology lab, air handling unit, which I mentioned to maintain the pressure, differential pressure, all the air handling units we have, and also the clean utilities where we have the oil-free compressor, UPS, purified water, and water for injection system. All of them are in the first floor, so that any maintenance we need not go to the ground floor. We can do in the first floor to ensure the cleanliness in the ground floor is maintained all the time. This is the analytical lab. In the analytical lab, we use a software called Laboratory Information Management System. Shortly, we call that as a LIMS software. When we buy a raw material from a source, we have to enter the name of the supplier. If we buy from a supplier who is not in the approved list, the equipment will not test the raw material. So the system will not allow you to test the raw material. So all our suppliers have to be qualified before we buy the raw material from them. So this is the first level of check. Second, when you do the testing, the equipment can measure and then put the data into the server, and then no staff can alter it, which means no data can be fudged or altered. So when an auditor comes, it gives them a lot of comfort and confidence in our system, because this ensures good manufacturing practice and good laboratory practices. And again, ultimately, it has to ensure the product safety and also ultimately the patient safety. Microbiology lab, we have an in-house microbiology lab. Because each bottle that we supply is sterilely filled and sterility is maintained. In order to achieve that, we have to have the air sterile, we have to have the water sterile, the people have to be sterile, and the whole process wherever the liquid touches has to be sterile. So every single batch is monitored, sterility is checked, and every day the air quality, water quality is also checked. Occasionally we also check the people with their hands tested for any contamination. The first floor has got all the air condition units, about 21 air handling units are there to maintain the pressure. We also have a UPS. In case of a power failure, immediately the air handling unit fan will continue to run, particularly in the zone 2 and zone 3 area, to maintain the sterility and cleanliness of the area. In addition to that, we have oil-free compressor and UPS and purified and water for injection system all in the first floor. The second floor is kept vacant at this point in time, but it is a mirror image of the ground floor. The second floor is a mirror image of ground floor, and we can straight away build the new facility if we want to have no expansion in the future. While we do all of this, a high-tech, high-end work, we are conscious of the environment that we operate. So the entire building, including the new pharma facility, we have got about 1044 kilowatt of solar power. Probably this will be the largest roof solar installation in this part of the state in a building. We use roughly around 1.5 lakh liters of water, and all these waters are recycled and used for our garden, farm, and for the toilets flushing. So we don't waste those water, and then all the equipment that we use also are very energy efficient equipment is what we use. Thanks to Dr. Nachar Madam, this campus, about 75 acres, is an organic farm. We don't use any chemical fertilizer or any pesticide, resulting in a good ecosystem, and then more than 40 avian friends have made the Auro farm as their home. The new facility adds new strength to the organization. First of all, it gives a capacity of about 36 million, and this facility complies with the US, European, and many other norms, thus making us a global supplier of eye drops. That's the second strength that it adds. Third, more importantly, we are able to give a high quality, good product for the patients around the world who otherwise can't afford a US or a European made eye drop. From every aspect, this facility gives us a lot of strength in going forward. Just to tell about the eye drops market, globe roughly uses about 3 billion units annually. India has got a population of about 1.4 billion, and they use roughly around 400 million bottles. What we can produce is less than 10%. So it's a huge market. But when you take Africa, which has got the same population like India, they use less than 200 million bottles because of the high cost, non-availability, and there are quality concerns and all of that. Facility like Aurolab will address this unmet need, making the global eye care, strengthening the global eye care. Now we'll take a moment to tell the impact that this organization has made. We are in the business for the last 34 years. When we started the intraocular lens, the lenses prices were around $100. We brought them to $10. Thereby, we drastically reduced the price of the IOL in the whole global market. We started giving them at 1/10 of the market price. While we were doing it, after 3-4 years, we also got this made all the other manufacturers in India to reduce the price. So thereby, the market, the entire market benefited. After 4-5 years, we went and got the approval from the European Union for our intraocular lenses. Thereby, we became the first company to get the CE mark in the country. This also forced the other manufacturers to go get the CE mark because they also have to tell to the market their product is also equally good. So thereby, either consciously or unconsciously, we lowered the price and enhanced the quality. So this has made the Indian IOL manufacturing a global leader. Today, 70% of the lenses implanted anywhere in the world is from India, sir. So that impact, whether we knowingly or unknowingly made. Secondly, we have everything needed for the cataract surgery we make in this facility. Be it lenses, eye drops, blades, sutures, viscoelastic, all of that needed for the cataract surgery, we make it here. And we put them all together in a kit and we make it available for $10 now. Including the lens, we are making it available for $10. This has made the cataract surgery affordable globally. Just to give an analogy, when we started in 1992, India was doing only 2% IOL surgery, the rest were all without IOLs. But today, 15 years later and even today, it is 100% IOL surgery, not just in India, but globally, and the Aurolab played a very significant part in this transformation. And I hope the new eye drops facility will unfold a similar story in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address.
இப்போது கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் கட்டுமானத்தில் எங்களோடு கைகோர்த்த பல்வேறு நிறுவனங்களை கௌரவிக்கும் நிகழ்வு.
Behind every successful project lies the dedication of countless individuals and partners. We now take a moment to honor the contractors whose hard work has helped turn this vision into reality. To make this moment even more meaningful, we warmly invite our Managing Director, Mr. R.D. Shriram, and Dr. Aravind, Director, New Projects, Aravind Eye Care System, and Secretary of Aurolab Trust, to join us and share a few words about these remarkable persons as they are being appreciated with the present. To begin this, I would like to invite Dr. R.D. Ravindran, Chairman, Aravind Eye Care System, to kindly come forward to present the mementos to our contractors. We invite Mr. Israel Nyanaraj from the Design Collaborative Private Limited, Pondicherry, to receive the token of appreciation.
Our association with Mr. Nyanraj is more than 3 decades. And all our building, including the existing building, was designed by Mr. Nyanraj. Welcome, sir. They did the architectural drawing, campus planning, fire alarm systems, wastewater treatment and all that.
We invite Mr. Ramamurthy from Asia Engineering Company Private Limited, Chennai, to receive the mark of appreciation.
Asia Engineering did the second project for us. They did a warehouse which was a very challenging building 2 years back. This is the second project that they do it for us.
We invite Mr. Kishore Datta and Mr. Amol Sainwar from Technolutions Projects Private Limited, Mumbai, to receive the token of gratitude.
While the civil structure is important, more important is the process flow. And they were our GMP consultants for the clean rooms, air handling units, water system and all that. And pharma facility designing is a very special knowledge.
We invite Mr. Sahayaraj from Alpha Associates, Pondicherry, to receive the gesture of appreciation.
Very much like Mr. Nyanraj, Sahayaraj is also associated with us for the last 30 years.
We invite Mr. Damodaran and Mr. Sasibalan from Srindrios Vida Engineers India Private Limited, Chennai to receive the token of appreciation.
Our association with Damodaran and Sasi, at least 20 years old, they have done many projects for us. Pharma air conditioning is very different and challenging one. Thank you.
Our sincere
Thank you,
thanks to Dr. R.D. Ravindran for presenting the mementos.
உங்களது உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்களை பரிசீலிக்கலாம்.
We now invite Dr. G. Nachiyar, Director Emeritus Aravind Eye Care System, to kindly step forward and continue this celebration of gratitude. We invite Mr. Ashok Deshmukh from Adarsh Electricals, Mumbai to receive the mark of appreciation.
This is the first project we have given to them, and I must say they have taken the electrical construction a step higher. Thank you.
We invite Mr. Navanidar from Indian Care Enterprises, Madurai to receive the token of gratitude.
They are our firefighting systems contractor. This is the second job they are doing.
We invite Mr. Ganesh from GMP Technical Solutions Private Limited, Mumbai to receive the mark of appreciation.
All the clean rooms that you'll be seeing in the facility were all done by GMP technical consultants. They've done about 1,300 projects all around the world.
Our sincere thanks to Dr. G. Nachiyar ma'am for presenting the mementos. We now welcome Dr. P. Balakrishnan, Director Emeritus Aurolab, to kindly step forward and continue this celebration of gratitude.
கைகோர்த்த நிறுவனங்களுக்கு உங்களது உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்களை பரிசீலிக்கலாம்.
We invite Mr. Kamalakannan and Mr. Pandian from Johnson Lifts Private Limited, Chennai to receive the token of gratitude.
For the last 10 years, all the Aravind projects are done by Johnson Lifts.
We invite Mr. Vinod Singh from Flowtech Technologies Private Limited, Mumbai to receive the token of appreciation.
All the air, steam, water, everything needs to go through a clean stainless steel pipes. It's a high-end work.
We invite Mr. Anup from Siemens Limited, Chennai to receive the mark of appreciation.
As I mentioned, the building management system to ensure the temperature, humidity and all maintained is monitored by the Siemens building management system. This is the first project they are doing for us.
Our sincere thanks to Dr. P. Balakrishnan for presenting the mementos. Let us now invite Mr. Tulisiraj, Executive Director, LICO, and President, Aurolab Trust, to continue the honoring our contractors with the next set of mementos. We invite Mr. Sharat Babu from Mansio Aluminium, Pondicherry, to receive the token of gratitude.
உங்களது உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்களை பங்கேற்ற நிறுவனங்களுக்கு வழங்கலாம்.
This is the first job they are doing for us.
We invite Mr. Palniswamy from Palniswamy Traders, Madurai, to receive the token of appreciation.
Mr. Palnisamy is a de facto contractor for the aluminium partition, wall ceiling, interior. Been there with us for a very long time.
Our sincere thanks to Mr. Tulisiraj for presenting the mementos. We thank Dr. Aravind and Mr. Adi Sriram for their kind words about each of our contractors.
கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் கட்டுமானத்தில் எங்களோடு கைகோர்த்த பல்வேறு நிறுவனங்களின் பங்களிப்பிற்காக எங்களுடைய மகிழ்ச்சியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
Now it is time to thank my own team who made this facility possible within a stipulated time of 9 to 20 months. Each one of them have put their sweat, commitment and hard work behind the establishment of this new building. I want to recognize few key individuals. Mr. Balakrishnan helped us with the electrical systems. Balu and Vinod, they looked after all the civil works. Balu was there in the site every single day, and Kannan gave the leadership guidance for the entire project. Krishna Kumar held meeting every day 2 o'clock without fail to make sure that the project is on time. And also more importantly, this complies with the international standards, very, very, very important. So that has to be taken care from the very first stage of the project. For example, we have to put anti-termite solution in the basement, in the footings. We have to record it, we have to video shoot it. So the involvement goes from the day one, and he ensured everything that happened. And Venkatesh negotiated with all the vendors. You know, we have spent roughly about 98 crores for the, close to 100 crores for this project. All the negotiation and follow-up with the vendors were all done by Venkatesh. And the equipment that we have purchased is from Italy, but they will install it and then they will leave. We have to maintain it. Balaji and Shanmugam, they were in Italy for about 2 months, learned about everything, and they will be maintaining it. So I want to thank my team once again for your commitment and all the hard work that you have given. This is in addition to their regular work. Thank you, team.
இந்த மாபெரும் பங்களிப்பில் பங்கேற்ற அலுவலர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் குழுவிற்கும் எங்களது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். அடுத்ததாக கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் தொடக்கத்திலிருந்து இன்று வரை ஆரோலாபின் பார்மா பிரிவின் தலைவர் திரு வெங்கடேச கண்ணன் அவர்களை பேச அழைக்கிறோம்.
We invite Mr. Venkatesha Kannan, Head of Pharma Division, for the presentation on Pharma Division's milestone since its inception.
Good morning to all. Respected Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, our trustees, senior leaders of Aravind Eye Care System, colleagues, friends and well-wishers, welcome you all. I would like to brief the genesis of Pharma Division, how far we have come, and a promise of where we are heading to. Why we started this journey. The vision to start this division goes back to 1996. At that time, India had many ophthalmic pharmaceutical units, but several essential eye medications were either not available or imported at very high cost, which was not affordable to a common man. Some orphan drugs had a limited market and no manufacturer was willing to produce them. Arvind also faced issues with inconsistent supply and issues with quality of medicines. Our founder, Dr. G. Venkateswamy, strongly believed that the healthcare should not be limited by the market interest, but it must serve patient needs. With this conviction and with valuable guidance of Dr. Banerjee, a principal pharmacist from Moorfield, England, the idea of starting our own pharmaceutical division took a shape. Thus, in 1997, this unit was established not just as a factory, but a social commitment to ensure availability, quality, and affordability of all eye care medicines and consumables for all. Over the years, we have grown from a humble beginning to where we are now, having a state-of-art facility. In 1997, we started inside Lyco building with 1,700 square feet to meet Aravind Eye Hospital needs. Now, new world-class 75,000 square feet facility to meet global needs. Earlier, we used to operate in a semi-automatic filling with minimal equipment and instruments. Now, we have highly automated and well-equipped production facility with building monitoring system and laboratory information management system. Initially, we started with 4 eye drops, common eye drops, gentamicin, chloramphenicol extra. Now we have 70 plus products and all are indigenously developed. Earlier days, the capacity was 10 liters batch per shift. Now 700 liters batch per shift. We had a team of 11 members with 3 chemists and 8 staff. Now we have team of 200 plus staff, including microbiologists, chemists, engineers. This transformation took a span of 28 years. I would like to brief our product evolution journey over the years. In 1997, we started with 4 basic eye drops. 98 to 99, we added glaucoma drugs and dilating drops. At the same year, we introduced retinal products, silicone oil, perfluorooctane, ICG, etc. Introduced antifungal eye drops, ecnosol, clatrimazole, first time in India. 2000 to 2001, we started our export to developing countries. We introduced HPMC in the pre-filled syringes, Trifon Blue, anti-allergic drops, etc. In the same year, we shifted from conventional glass vial to plastic container. In 2002, antiseptic and disinfectant division established. It is again to meet Aravind Eye Hospital needs. 2003 to 2005, we introduced full range of tear substitute, otherwise called artificial tears, and high-end antibiotics like ofloxacin, moxifloxacin, and advanced glaucoma medicine. We got CE certification for HPMC and Trifon Blue, first in India. 2006 to 2010, shifted from Lyco building to current Veeravanjan facility, which complies with Schedule M requirements with automated lines. In the same year, Pharma R&D was established. 2011 to 2025, introduced 30 more products. At present, we have 70 plus ophthalmic medication, including 40 plus eye drops with global presence. Over the year, Pharma division had introduced many social impact products, some of them first in India and few first in Asia. Let me highlight few of them. In early 2000, glaucoma treatment had a compliance issue. Older medicines like pilocarpine, timolol had to applied multiple times a day. Newer medicines like latanoprost was better, applied once daily, but was very costly and needed refrigeration. This was a challenge for many households in India. We developed an Indian solution, a refrigeration-free latanoprost eye drop. This improved patient compliance and made treatment more accessible for patients across India and other developing countries. We have developed a moxifloxacin intracameral injection to prevent infection after cataract surgery. Aravind did extensive clinical study over 1 million patients. This result showed Post-operative infection reduced by 1/4. This study was conducted by Dr. RDR, Dr. Haripriya. I want to thank them. And this study was published in several American journals and other international journals. Today, it is a standard procedure in Aravind and widely used ophthalmic surgeon in India and across all the world. Corneal preservation medium we developed in 2014. Donated corneas could be stored only 2 days in NK media at that time. Finding a recipient within 2 days and using it was a major challenge for corneal transplantation. Realizing this problem, we developed Cornisol, a high-end corneal preservation medium that can preserve corneas 14 days. This transformed the eye bank process and helped to improve corneal transplantation not only in India but globally. In 2000, retinal products like silicone oil, perfluorooctane, ICG, BBG were imported and it's very expensive. We made them locally at 1/5 of the cost. I would like to remember Dr. P. Nambarmal Swami, who initiated and encouraged us to bring those products in our portfolio. This helped the entire retinal fraternity to serve more patients effectively. In Western countries, they do not have any fungal infection. It's a very remote chance to get a fungal infection in Western countries. So big pharma companies are not showing any interest to manufacturing the same. But in agrarian countries like India and other Asian countries, fungal infections are common. And if not treated timely, it can lead to corneal blindness. We developed high-end voriconazole eye drops to fill this gap, which help the patient avoid the vision loss. We introduced ophthalmic emergency kit containing all drugs and consumables in one pack. In an emergency situation, doctors need not waste their time searching for drugs and a series of diluting protocols of the drug. So this kit helped to act them fast and save the eyesight without any further delay. The pharma business is a licensed business. One cannot sell pharma products in any country unless otherwise it is officially registered and approved by the concerned authorities. For this, officials from Ministry of Health of respective countries inspect our facility before giving any approval. Over the years, we have gone through many such audits from various countries around the world. Besides government approval, many private companies also come, check our products and approve them as per their quality standards. Today, we are exporting to more than 60 countries which have a strong dealer network. We have become one-stop source for all ophthalmic medication and consumables, especially for developing countries. We are also a preferred supplier for global NGOs like SEVA, CBM, Sight Savers, supporting their blindness control program all around the world. Looking ahead, we plan to establish our own market presence in other countries to serve patients even better. Today, we have 200 plus staff in our division, which includes technical team who manufacture and deliver quality products, sales and marketing team who take our products from Madurai to all around the world. Our customers, hospitals, institutions, non-governmental organizations, dealers, distributors who trusted us, and they are the integral part of our growth. I want to thank our team who traveled with us past 28 years. I am displaying my team members who have spent more than a decade with us and strengthened our division. I sincerely thank each one of them. Thank you team. My heartfelt thanks to our management and all our customers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insights into the journey of pharma division.
அரவிந்த் கண் பாதுகாப்பு அமைப்பின் புதிய திட்டங்களின் இயக்குனர், ஆரோலாப் அறக்கட்டளை செயலாளர் டாக்டர் திரு அரவிந்த் அவர்கள் ஆரோலாபின் சிகரங்களை நோக்கிய பயணம் குறித்து பேச அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம்.
We invite Dr. Aravind, Director, New Projects, Aravind Eye Care System and Secretary of Aurolab Trust to present Aurolab, the way forward.
Hello. Chief guest for this function, Mr. Anantha Nageshwaran. Guest of honor, Mr. Muthuramalingam sir. Leaders of Aravind Eye Care System, leaders of Aurolab, friends and well-wishers of Aurolab and all the staff of Aurolab. Good morning to one and all. It is a very important occasion and very happy to have the guests on the stage. You know, as a chief economic advisor, this is a very critical time for the country. As we all know, country is going through a tremendous transformation, and none other than Mr. Anantha Nageshwaran as a chief economic advisor is advising the finance minister, the prime minister to shape this country to become the developed country, Viksit Bharat by 2047. And it's not an easy task. The good news is a person from Madurai is championing this. A person who studied in Sedurudi School, went to American college, is a pride of Madurai. I'm sure Chief Economic Advisor is also a step in his journey for further contribution to this nation. And Mr. Muthuramalingam sir, we are all very much aware of him, his contributions to education, and he is another man who has put India on the world map. You know, Velammal Vidyalaya, with all the chess masters, they say per square foot chess players in the world, most players are in Velammal Vidyalaya. You know, Gukesh, who became the world champion, Pragnananda, who became the world champion, all these were possible because his one man dreamt everybody and he started his journey from Madurai. So it's a wonderful occasion. We are proud to have both of you amidst us as guests, and it's very special because the journey of Aravind by Dr. Venkataswamy started in this place. And this is where the whole journey started, and I'm sure we all would agree you are both the best guests that we could have chosen for this particular occasion. Even before Make in India was spoken about, you know, Make in India came in 2014 with that change of regime that happened at that particular time. Aurolab was a great example of Make in India starting in 1992. A group of doctors, a group of people who were nothing about manufacturing, knew nothing. Only thing they had was a vision. They said this world has to be served. People who did not have intraocular lens should get intraocular lens. And that dream, thanks to Dr. Balakrishnan, Mr. Sriram, and all the entire team of Aurolab, we have come a long way. You know, about 92. So you are talking about 8 and 33 years of this journey. But the journey ahead is not going to be the same. We can't extrapolate the past 33-year journey to the next 25 years. The world is changed, especially post-COVID. The world is a very, very different place. To be able to compete. There was a time when Aurolab supplied products. The world needed products, there was very little competition, and Aurolab supplied products. Today Aurolab is not in the same, the world is not in the same place. It's a very competitive ecosystem. I'll tell you how competitive it is. India, I'm not exaggerating, maybe is supplying more than 50% of all eye care needs for this world. Not only Aurolab. Aurolab is one such organization, a pioneering organization, but there are other companies in India. So if Indian companies, you know, we are talking about the tariffs of the world. If Indian companies don't supply eye care products to the world, 50% of the world will stay blind. So we are a very significant contributor. It puts a tremendous responsibility on us. We are a nation who need to take care of people like us. Africa depends on countries like India. We have conquered We have come a long way from where we started as a developing country. Now it is time for us to show and be a beacon for the world. It's a tremendous challenge for the Aurolab team and a tremendous opportunity ahead of all of us, that this is a time we need to step up. Our past is great, past is wonderful, the glory that we are all inherited is something which is phenomenal, maybe available for very few people in the world, but that does not protect us from the future challenges. Future is very different, and we have done amazing amount of work. The team has done amazing amount of work in putting up a state-of-the-art facility, a wonderful model for a warehouse, but now is a journey to crack the market. We need to challenge our sales teams, our marketing teams. We will have to go with the same pride that we have in manufacturing to the world and tell the world, we know how to do this and we will compete and play at your level. And today look at the Indian cricket team. Today look, wherever they go in the world, they are able to win. That's exactly how we need to look at wherever, whichever country we go. We need to assert ourselves. We need to have the confidence and the confidence that comes with humility, that this is a responsibility. People like our founders have started and given us this mantle, and the next 20, 25 years, the mantle is with us. And it is important for us to execute appropriately and keep Aurolab flying high. All the very best to the entire team of Aurolab who have executed this wonderful facility. I'm sure the coming 20 years is going to be as challenging and as fascinating. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for showing us how the next chapter of Aurolab will unfold, building on the foundation we have.
நன்றி. அரவிந்த் லைகோவின் மேலாண்மை இயக்குனர், ஆரோலேப் அறக்கட்டளையின் தலைவர் திரு ஆர்.டி. துளசிராஜ் அவர்களை சர்வதேச சந்தையில் ஆரோலேபின் முன்னேற்றம் மற்றும் அது ஏற்படுத்தியுள்ள தாக்கங்கள் குறித்து பேச அழைக்கிறோம்.
From Madurai to the world, Aurolab's journey has touched millions of lives across continents. Let's now invite Mr. Tulasiraj, Executive Director LICO and President Aurolab Trust, to share insights on the company's growing impact across global markets.
Respected Chief Guest Anantha Nageshwaran, Guest of Honor Mr. Muthuramalingam, and everyone who has gathered here for this important milestone in the journey of Aurolab, and it gives me I'm really proud to be part of this occasion. I want to take a few minutes to supplement what Sriram and Aravind mentioned about Aurolab's global impact, and I want to do this with a slight comparator, so that you really understand the true impact that Aurolab is making in the world. Next slide. So this is something unrelated. This is some data about sutures, which I think almost everyone will be familiar with. Not something super technical, but it is used to close the wounds after every surgery. What you have to really look at is, this is about 25-year-old data. Almost 87% of the sutures produced worldwide is used in roughly 1/4 of the population. That is, the people living in the US, Europe, and the Pacific Rim consume almost 87% of the sutures. It is not because rest of the world is very healthy and doesn't need any surgery. This highlights how inequitable the whole product line is, and this is contributed by the high cost, poor supply chain, unavailability, which really brings down the level of care. Next slide, please. Almost 20 years later, I requested for this talk a friend of mine to give a more current data. Whole lot has not changed. Now, if you look at that, it's still about only 18% is serving the 6 billion population. So this is not only a gross inequity, I mean, to me it's also shameful, that the healthcare sector has not taken cognizance of this. And this is the problem that actually Aurolab has cracked. Next slide, please.
So with IOL, the story is completely different. Now, within about 10 years of Aurolab coming to existence, like Sriram said, we are not the only players, but then we approached it in a certain way that the entire market had to reorient itself. But that was a true impact, of a global impact. Now, everybody had to make, not only lower the prices, but also produce good quality product for them to stay in the market. That's the pressure that Aurolab brought in the global scene. So today, within 10 years of Aurolab's existence, we can confidently say there was no one who was not getting an IOL, regardless of where they lived in the world. Next slide, please. So this was possible, I think, to a great part by what Aurolab did, but all of these things have to be addressed in a little bit holistic manner. So Aurolab is probably the only institution that's got the backing of a massive hospital system with a lot of teaching program. So Aravind put together a lot of training courses. Now you train literally tens of thousands of people from across the world, and as a result, this new technologies permeated to every corner of the world. Next slide, please. Let me illustrate this by one example, which some of you might have heard. Aurolab, through its supply chain, focused mostly on developing countries. And then this is one such supply made to an NGO, which was offering mobile cataract surgery in the remote place of Congo. Next slide. So this girl that you see being carried in the back came from a town called as Kale in Congo. Now she is just going back home after the surgery, which would not have happened if this technology was made affordable and reached. Next slide, please. And then this is what it is. Next slide, please. And this was so dramatic. Every other product. Next slide, please. So while this has been a global impact, all of this has been possible with tremendous local impact, I would say. This is sort of an untold story because this entire 1,800 people will be operating this 20 crore machine. They are all 10th passed girls or 12th passed girls from local villages. So this global impact is really fueled by local impact and local contribution. Next slide, please. And all of this has been written up by Harvard Business School, and it is US and Europe, where the healthcare costs are skyrocketing. Now, what we are continuing to face is something which they will start facing in the very, very near future. So the world really needs affordable eye care, and Aurolab is all about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insights.
இது விருந்தினர் நேரம். மிகச்சிறந்த கல்வியாளர், லட்சக்கணக்கான மாணவர்களை சர்வதேச அளவில் கல்வித்தரத்தில் உயர்த்தி நிற்பவர், மதுரையின் லாடலேந்தல் என்ற சின்னஞ்சிறிய கிராமம் தந்த விலை மதிக்க முடியாத முத்து, சென்னையிலிருந்து துளிர்த்து இன்று எங்கும் விரிந்து பறந்து விருட்சமாக பலம் வாய்ந்த விடுதிகளோடு கல்வி நிழல் பரப்பிக் கொண்டிருக்கும் வேலம்மாள் கல்வி நிறுவனங்களின் வித்து, முதல் தலைமுறையில் தான் உயர்ந்தும் உயர்நிலைக்கு மாணவர்களையும் விளையாட்டு வீரர்களையும் உயர்த்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் நம் மாமதுரையின் சொத்து. சிறந்த பண்பாளர், எளிமையானவர், வேலம்மாள் கல்வி குடும்பங்களின் தோற்றுனர், தலைவர் திரு எம்பி முத்துராமலிங்கம் அவர்கள்.
It is our privilege to introduce a man whose journey is truly inspiring, a symbol of resilience, vision and service. Our guest of honor, Shri M.V. Muthuramalingam, is a first-generation entrepreneur and the visionary behind the Velammal Group of institutions. From humble beginnings in Ladanendal to shaping the future of over 140,000 students, his story reflects the power of determination and purpose. Today, he stands as a beacon of educational excellence and social progress. With a great admiration, we invite Shri M.V. Muthuramalingam to address this gathering.
உங்கள் உற்சாகமான கைதட்டல்களோடு திரு எம்பி முத்துராமலிங்கம் அவர்களை கௌரவ உரையாற்ற அழைக்கிறோம் அன்புடன்.
Honorable Chief Guest, esteemed members of Dr. G.V. family, dear friends and well-wishers, it gives me immense pleasure to convey my best wishes to all you gathered here today. Dr. G.V. was tempted to become a doctor after the tragic loss of 3 of his cousins due to pregnancy-related complications and non-availability of medical care in his area, much like Idas Cutter, the founder of CMC Hospital, Vellore. I always heard a record on these two giants because started from the scratch and established the institutions which brings a lot of laurel to the nation as well as the world. After his retirement at the age of 56, that despite facing severe financial constraints, Dr. G.V. established Aravind Eye Hospital. Today, this remarkable initiative has grown to 13 hospitals, 12 hospitals in Tamil Nadu and 1 in Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, research and development is part of the progress of any organization. In this regard, Aravind Lab was established in 1992 to produce high-quality ophthalmic products with advanced manufacturing facilities. The latest edition, the advanced eye drops manufacturing facility, is being inaugurated today on 5th October 2025. From this first hospital established in 1976, the most recent hospital in Tanjavur with the Aurolab unit in 2025, the mission term the society continued to grow. A gentleman born in a rural village with a vision to serve society and achieved something truly phenomenal, providing quality health care along with the research and development. It's not only the generating more employment opportunities, but also providing services at an affordable cost with the two. With my 80 years of experience, I can say that the achieving in 15 years that have achieved to being established in Madurai. In Madurai, establishing any institute in Madurai seems to be very, very difficult. I observed in the past 15 days. I am struggling with it. It keeps everyone inspired and motivated to aim higher and achieve more with a clear vision. I sincerely wish that this institute will continue to expand its research and development activities and keep serving society to both of its hospitals and Aurolab. Ladies and gentlemen, I came 3 times to Madurai to establish my business. I miserably failed. After knowing the contribution Dr. G.V., why can't we do it? So I started my humble beginning in Anpanadi. I am proud to say that it will be a landmark next to Meenakshi Amman Temple, Gandhi Museum and Aravind Office fourth one is Valamal village, which is going to have a cricket stadium, which is going to be inaugurated on 9th of this month by Dhoni. In addition to that, I have established an IB school. When he invited many of doctors to come to Madurai, they said, Maduraya, they said. So I make it happen. I constructed the IB school and fourth cricket stadium at a cost of 325 crores. It is completed. And also IB school is established. Why I am saying now, my motivator, Mr. GV, as well as Amma Nambarmal Swami and Mr. Nachar Madam. I always give my regard to Madam as well as Sir. Nambarmal Swami sir, even though he was sick, he came to our engineering college and has a convocation address. So I have a very good regard. And it is an honor. There are stalwarts in front of me, but I don't know why they selected me along with Mr. Economic Advisor, because she is well known with services to all the nation, but I am a humble fellow who has come from a village and standing in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words.
இந்திய அரசின் முதன்மை பொருளாதார ஆலோசகர், நமது மதுரை அமெரிக்கன் கல்லூரி தந்த அரிய பொருளியலாளர், இந்திய மற்றும் சர்வதேச பல்கலைக்கழகங்களில் பயின்றவர், யூனியன் பேங்க் ஆஃப் சுவிட்சர்லாந்து, கிரெடிட் சுவிஸ் அண்ட் பேங்க் ஜூலிஸ் பேர் ஆகியவற்றில் சர்வதேச முதன்மை முதலீட்டு அதிகாரியாக பணியாற்றி மதுரைக்கு பெருமை சேர்த்திருப்பவர். இந்தியா மற்றும் சர்வதேச பொருளாதார கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் முதல்வராக பேராசிரியராக பணியாற்றியவர். தக்ஷஷீலா இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன், ஆவிஷ்கர் ஆகியவற்றின் இணை நிறுவனர் டாக்டர் வி அனந்த நாகேஸ்வரன் அவர்கள்.
Appointed as Chief Economic Advisor in 2022, Dr. Anantha Nageshwaran plays a key role in shaping India's economic vision, balancing growth, innovation and inclusivity. His presence here today is especially meaningful. While global challenges may threaten employment, we are proud to be part of the solution, creating jobs, advancing public health and contributing to India's growth. The launch of this eye drop facility is more than a healthcare milestone. It is a symbol of our commitment to innovation, inclusion and opportunity. Now, we invite our chief guest, Dr. V. Anantha Nageshwaran, the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India, to dedicate this facility to our vision of Aurolab.
கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவினை தொடங்கி வைக்கிறார் டாக்டர் வி அனந்த நாகேஸ்வரன் அவர்கள். இப்போது கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவின் சிறப்பம்சங்கள் குறித்த ஒரு காணொளி உங்கள் முன்னே வருகிறது.
Let's watch a video clip presenting the advanced features of our new eye drops facility.
Welcome to Aurolab Advanced Eye Drops Facility, where precision, safety and innovation unite to create trusted ophthalmic solutions for millions. Every journey begins with precision. Raw materials are carefully weighed under stringent quality standards to ensure perfection in every drop. These materials are expertly processed into sterile solutions with cutting-edge technology, ensuring consistency and accuracy in every batch. Purity is paramount. Each solution undergoes single-stage filtration to guarantee safety and efficacy for every patient. rigorous quality assurance processes guarantee consistent product integrity and uphold the highest safety standards for patients. Using advanced LDPE filling technology, bottles are filled in a fully sterile environment, preserving the integrity of every drop. Every vial is meticulously labeled, ensuring traceability and compliance with the highest industry standards. Our products are securely packaged, prepared to deliver sight-saving solutions to patients across the globe. At Aurolab's clean warehouse, our products are stored in pharma-specific storage conditions. At Aurolab, sustainability isn't a choice, it's a commitment. From 1044 kilowatt solar power and water recycling to nurturing nature through birds, Auro Lake, Auro Farm and our vibrant ecosystem, we build with care for a greener tomorrow.
To excellence and innovation.
Welcome
இப்போது
to Aurolab
சிறப்புரை
Advanced
வழங்க
Eyedrop
அழைக்கிறோம்
Facility,
டாக்டர் வி
where
அனந்த
precision,
நாகேஸ்வரன் அவர்களை.
safety and
We
innovation
invite our
unite
chief
to
guest,
create
Dr.
trusted
V. Anantha
ophthalmic
Nageshwaran,
solutions
the
for
Chief
millions.
Economic Advisor to the Government of India, to deliver this special address.
Every journey begins with precision.
Respected dignitaries on stage, distinguished guests, friends, children, it is not only a pleasure but also an occasion of privilege and honor for me to be invited to be the chief guest of this joyous and proud occasion for Aurolabs. As Dr. Aravind Srinivasan said, I may not have been born here because usually by custom and tradition, the mothers go over to their parents' house to deliver the child, and I was born in Chennai but I grew up here. And it also happens to be the day I was born. Normally after 60, we would like to subtract the years that get added. We would love to. But this is one occasion I would like to add to my list of memorable occasions and opportunities I could be part of. Inspired by Dr. G. Venkateswamy Naidu's vision, his family members have delivered on the vision behind his lifelong mission of restoring vision to people. The vision of the entire Aravind Eye Care ecosystem, of which Aurolabs is a part, is a success story of combining dedication, excellence to quality, and more importantly, empathy. Look at the meticulous precision and clockwork with which this entire inauguration function is being conducted in the first place. I was supposed to start speaking at 12:01, and exactly at 12:01 I was invited to come to the stage. So that itself tells us that they count every resource, whether it is money or time, as precious resources to be husbanded and to be utilized for the noble cause to which they all have dedicated themselves. In the presence of eye doctors and an eye ecosystem, it is a very silly question to ask whether right eye or the left eye is more important. That is the kind of debate that takes place in this country, whether manufacturing or services, which one is more important. For a country of this size and diversity and population, and that is why it is called a subcontinent, it is a futile and infructuous question to ask. Both matter, because one particular state may be able to specialize in agriculture, another one in tourism, and some other state in manufacturing. But as a country of 28 states and 8 union territories, it is difficult to make the argument, and even wrong to make the argument, that we should focus on services because it constitutes already 60% of our economy. The reason why such exclusionary argument is wrong is because between manufacturing and services, manufacturing has a much bigger multiplier effect on services, and services activity doesn't create a similar multiplier effect on manufacturing. Just to give you an example, you set up a factory or a plant which has, let's say, 500 to 1,000 workers. It can be much bigger for India, but let's assume even that is the size. Then the kind of ecosystem that it creates, you need therefore a school, a hospital, banking facility, supermarkets, department stores, child care facilities, and a hospital. So every other service that is required to cater to the people and the manufacturing facility comes into existence as a result of a manufacturing plant having been set up. But on the other hand, if you set up a services facility, bulk of its own output comes out of the brain power and the intellect that is part of the services activity. It gives rise to some manufacturing activity. You need the furniture, you need air conditioning, you need the drainage systems, etc. No doubt about that. But the multiplier effect is much higher when a manufacturing plant comes into existence, and something like this, which caters not just to India, but also to the entire world, then it is a momentous occasion, a joyous occasion, and a historic occasion, and therefore I am very grateful for Aurolabs and the Aravind Eye Care team for having chosen me to be part of them and the family on this occasion. The second aspect I want to touch on is there is very little to choose between for-profit and not-for-profit activity. In fact, there is a general perception that for-profit activities are the ones that create more efficiencies, attention to detail and excellence, because every single moment of productivity translates into profitability. But I would like to flip the argument the other way around. It is precisely because, as Dr. Tulsi pointed out, and even Mr. Sriram pointed out in his remarks, that when they began to produce IOLs at 1/10 of the global price, it forced others to bring down the price, and it also contributed to an enhancement of the quality of the product available in the market. When you have to sell a product, when you want to sell a product at 1/10 of the price that it is currently sold in the market, and because you are not dedicated to growing the profits but growing the business and growing the footprint and growing the service that you impart to the rest of the world, then the accent on efficiency has to be much more. You can't cover your inefficiency simply through raising the price. You have to therefore focus on quality, cost control, efficient production, and productivity, which requires a well-trained and qualified workforce as well. Therefore, I would like to argue that more than for-profit enterprises, it is enterprises that put serving the humanity as their core mission, providing affordable and quality care. They have a much greater commitment to therefore efficiency and productivity than even for-profit enterprises have. And that is the kind of commitment that the Aravind ecosystem has demonstrated. That you don't have to be a profit-seeking enterprise to strive for excellence. On the contrary, you have to be much more committed to excellence and efficiency than even a for-profit enterprise. And that is the biggest success, because usually not-for-profit activity is associated with a general lack of commitment to efficiency and excellence. And Aravind has demolished that perception and has placed both efficiency and excellence and service commitment in the forefront of their not-for-profit activity. And that is the second biggest contribution they have made to the entire Indian ecosystem and ethos. And the third aspect that is an inspiration to all of us is to source local talent, train them, and make them confident of participating not only for boosting domestic economy, but also providing service to the entire world. The contribution that such an effort makes to the entire villages is not just about providing livelihood and a monthly income to the person they hire. They boost the self-confidence of the person who is hired, and those people in their own way become role models for their siblings, their friends, and their extended community, that there is a path ahead for them. Even if they are born in a small village, which is not very well connected to main metropolitan cities and etc., they can actually break out of their vicious circle of poverty or low development and aspire to a life which will then create a multiplier effect for their succeeding generations. So by hiring and training and grooming people from the neighborhood villages, what Aravind has done is to create hope and create confidence and create a pathway for a better life for scores of succeeding generations. And that contribution is inestimable, actually, much more than the products and the employment opportunities they have created. In fact, my biggest gratefulness to them is for that, because they have created hope. And that is by providing vision and by creating hope, they are transforming the entire country. And the proof of the success of what Aravind has done is, 2 weeks ago, I was in a place called Masti Chak in Bihar, which is an hour's drive from the Patna airport. And there, a gentleman by name Mrityunjay Tiwari is setting up Akhand Jyoti Eye Hospital, inspired by the vision of the Aravind Eye Care. His role model is Aravind. And he is also creating, as Aravind has done, creating it on scale. As Dr. Tulsi pointed out in his remarks, 87% or 82% of the IOLs are consumed, sutures are consumed by 25% of the world population. We need facilities, we need manufacturing, and we need to think on scale. And that is where I want to conclude my remarks with what Dr. Aravind Srinivasan said. Aravind, the third and the fourth and the fifth generations are having the excellent advantage, which he did well to acknowledge, of building on a foundation of excellence and service commitment that the early generation has laid in front of them. That is a great platform on which to build. Equally, he was right to point out that what brought us from there to here may not take us from here to there. Because the world is in the cusp of a major inflection point. Those who study history will understand that either every 250 years or 80 years or even 25-year cycles, all of them are converging to this decade and the next one. In other words, those who study long cycles will understand that between 2010 and 2040, the world was indeed poised to undergo a big change. So what was accepted as the paradigm between 1980 and 2015 may no longer hold good. We have to reinvent ourselves. Not only that, we have to reimagine totally. And that requires open minds, open hearts, and open brains. And of course, an open vision as well. So in that sense, the challenge ahead is not only to build on the wonderful legacy that the founders of Arvind Eye Care and Aurolabs have created, but also to take it to horizons that may not have been possible to visualize even 10 years ago. And that is the task ahead. And after having seen what I have seen in the last 1.5 hours or two, and this is my first visit to this facility, I am very confident that the current generation and the future ones will make not only their previous generations proud, but all of us as well, and position India as a country which the world cannot do without. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be part of you, and I will cherish this memory with me into my hopefully the next 30 birthdays. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and thoughts.
நன்றி. நிகழ்வின் நிறைவாக நன்றியுரை.
We invite Mr. Venkateshwaran, Assistant Division Head Pharma, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. On behalf of Aurolab, it is my privilege to deliver vote of thanks on the special occasion. After the advanced eye drops manufacturing facility inauguration, we are grateful for your presence and support. Your contribution made this event truly extraordinary. First and foremost, we would like to sincerely thank our chief guest, Anand Nageswaran sir, whose presence elevated our celebration to new height, and your wisdom and insights are source of inspiration. We sincerely thank you for attending and taking time out your busy schedule. Next, our heartfelt thanks to guest of honor Muthuramalingam sir. We, myself and Sri Ram sir and myself invited. Sir immediately accepted our invitation and noted in that diary. And thank you very much for your blessing and kind words, sir. And we sincerely thanks extend to our dedicated trustees and founding members whose unwavering commitment to our founder Dr. G.V. vision, enabling vision to all. Dr. Nachiyar madam, M. Srinivasan sir, Dr. Vijayalakshmi madam, and R.D. Tulasiraj sir, Ravindran sir, and Dr. Kim sir, Brajana sir, and Aravind sir. And your encouragement and guidance continue to inspire us. To our well-wishers, consultant, advisors, your guidance and unwavering support have propelled us beyond boundaries. Your presence on these significant days warms our hearts. To our domestic and international dealers are essential for our product last mile connectivity. They hold a special place in our journey. With this new eye drops facility to fulfill complying with international standard, we better equipped with full promises to better quality product. To our dealer, we extend our grateful thanks. To success of this project goes much to the dedication of our architect, design collaborative, Nyanraj sir team, and Asia Engineering, and Ramamurthy sir, and in local person, Jaykumar sir. And we have technical consultant, Technolution, Pramod Kulkarni sir, Kishore Dattar sir, Amul Sanivar sir, and our other contractors, Swida, Others Electrical, Siemens, and Flowtech, and Palanichami Traders, and also internal civil team. Your active effort turned into the reality. We are deeply grateful. And our production staffs are backbone of Aurolab. You worked actively to bring this new eye drops facility to success. Your dedication and hard work are truly commendable. Thank you for your unwavering commitment. And we extend our thanks to our parent organization, Arvind Eye Hospital, Arvind Eye Care System, for their continuous support and confidence in our mission. And a special thank goes to government officials and media representatives who have championed our cause, and your support is invaluable. We are honored to have with us. To the member of press, and we appreciate your presence capturing, sharing the mementos in this world. And our heartfelt thanks to event management team, catering team, housekeeping team, and stage arrangement team and IT team, whose meticulous planning made this event possible. Finally, thank you all for gracing with your presence and support on the historic day. We look forward many more milestones together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. for acknowledging the efforts and support of all our well-wishers and contributors.
விழாவின் நிறைவாக இசைப்பது தேசிய கீதம். அனைவரும் எழுந்து நின்று உடன் பாடுவோம்.
Now, let's conclude this beautiful inaugural ceremony with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you everyone.
அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. அனைவரும் உணவருந்தி செல்ல அன்புடன் வேண்டுகிறோம். ஆரோலாபின் கண் சொட்டு மருந்து உற்பத்தி பிரிவினை விருந்தினர்கள் பார்வையிடவும் ஏற்பாடுகள் செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கின்றன. இதிலும் கலந்து கொள்ள அன்புடன் வேண்டுகிறோம். விழா இனிதே நிறைவு பெற்றது. இந்த நாள் அனைவருக்கும் இனிய நாளாக அமையட்டும். நன்றியுடன் விடைபெற்றுக் கொள்கிறோம். மீண்டும் சந்திப்போம்.
We request you all to join us for the lunch. We have also arranged a guided tour of our facility. We invite all our delegates and guests to join us for that as well. Thank you everyone and have a great day.